Alright. Alright, we got... Today, we're gonna do... I think we're gonna do... WILDLING. I think Elementus Cases is a little broken. We'll do nimble, 2 speed, reduce fall damage. And we're gonna do the WILDLING. And it'll be a normal run. I don't really care if you cry. I'm not really sure how long. All my friends are dead, but me they yet. All my friends are dead. Now I can feel the speed a little bit. Don't need to go down there. Watch this though. Boom. She said, "You're the worst. You're the worst." I could die. We're not gonna do an orb round. We're just gonna do a regular. I think next I'm gonna try to do an orb round though. And then when I do orb run on normal mode, I'm gonna do hard mode. Just gotta be patient when we fight. I'm about to this barrel. He's gonna jump. He's gonna blow fire. Jump. Dodge. That's when you want to attack. Try to get him a little closer. Oh, never mind. Took damage. It's red though. A little red. It's gonna blow fire a little quicker. He's gonna jump again. Nice. Easy. Kill the rat. And I think for the sake of this run, I'm just gonna try to use claw or fist. I don't want to use a sword or dagger. I think what I want to try to do is keep it like, try to keep it, you know, try to keep it, let me see my mouse, my bad. I want to try to keep it kind of like, you know, true to its class. So like knight uses a sword. WILDLING usually uses like, you know, the Castus. Is it pronounced that? Or the claw? And then, you know, ranger uses bow and a dagger, and then Houndmaster uses the flail. Or not really a flail, actually the what is it? The wooden club. So I think I'm gonna try to do fist weapon. I feel like it's the best one. Berserker's Blood is also very good because you get lifesteal, but fist weapon's gonna do us justice in terms of just using the fist so far until we find a weapon. But I'm gonna try to survive as much as I can. I realize I played this game before, and you know, I was playing the other day, and I was playing mage, and I've got a couple hundred hours on this game, but you know, I never thought to record. And when I was playing with the mage, and I never beat in the game with the mage. Now as I was playing, you know, I ended up basically beating it, which it's not hard to beat it on normal mode. But at the same time, you know, there's so many things you could do to get yourself killed, you know. Wrong movement. I'm not gonna say bad iron choice, because it's really like RNG kind of. But really, it's all about your movement and kind of how you're gonna, you know, kill the enemy. You gotta kind of kite them, you gotta, you know, poke them. So for this run, I'm not gonna try to use like a bow. I'm only gonna try to use like, you know, my fist. Because I feel like the bow, you know, isn't, I'm not gonna say it's not true to the character. I think I just want to put a little rule on myself where it's like, oh, hey, don't use, you know, the bow. Don't use spells. I don't want to use spells. If you hit him in the mouth, he does more damage. And as he does that little run around thing when he runs around, you know, you're gonna take damage basically. But as this boss kind of goes, you just gotta punch him in the mouth. Really, it does a lot. You do more damage that way. Oh, pork chop. I should have probably waited, honestly. Oh, and I'm taking damage. Just gonna go in there and fight him. So much for trying to not take as much damage as I can. Yep, he's dead. This boss is pretty it's pretty easy. The worm boss. I'm gonna call it the worm boss. They got names for it. I think next time I try to play the credit. Yeah, usually the second level you get the fairy, so you definitely want to get the fairy for extra heal. I want to see what the guy has in store. Anything that's lifesteal is good, but I'm not gonna use the dagger. Just gonna go to the chest here and try to get it. Oh yeah, I already got it open. What'd I get? Magic mapping. I'm cursed. I think we're here. Oh, excuse me. I'm just gonna throw away any items I'm not gonna use for this run. Dexterity defense, -1 speed. Death protection, it's not bad. I'll take that for the strength. I got 2 luck, heavy punches. And the potions, usually I just kind of use them, right? Just so that way I could get them identified as I go on the levels. As you see, these are stats right now. I'm just gonna go for fist weapon level 2. Now I could put them in their range, right? Maybe I should do that, right? Yeah, I won't throw them away. That'd be a waste. There's so many things you could do in this game. In terms of like, you gotta crawl. And spikes will end the game quick. But like, you know, you got the range, you got the reforge, so I could try to make a weapon probably. Oh, took some damage. I'll go over here real quick and see. Got the troll boss, he's pretty easy. Usually summons 2 minions, but we also got the thief. It just seems like a bad place to be right now. Sword, don't need a sword. There's a reforge, so let's see what can we get from the reforge. I'll do the sword, a wand. Maybe get a claw. Oh, we need one more. I'll do this, I'm not gonna use it. Oh, got the claw. That was such a guess right there, boys. So -3 luck, but 1 intelligence. I'm just gonna use it for the burn. 3 luck, I'm not really worried about. So now that that guy hit me, I could probably gotta attack these guys. Troll's pretty easy to kill, actually. He's not really an issue. And the thief is pretty easy to kill. He hits you and then he's just gonna run away. The claw is pretty good because of fast attack speed. Especially with my tree talent, I get the combo. This is cursed, but I'm gonna use this, right? I might use it. Anything that's cursed, we can go to the shackle. The shackled, I'm just gonna throw it. When it's cursed, it's gonna make it god cursed. Was that worth the money? No. And we don't want that either, so... Wait. Berserkeritis, 2 dexterity, luck, strength, death protection. I think I want to go for this. I mean, my luck is gonna be bad regardless, right? Why is my luck 5 though? I don't understand that. 7. If I take that. 2. I put that on. 2 right there. I think we might go Berserkeritis. And I got the key. I like the strength and death protection, but I'm not worried about dying. Just, yeah. Where's the chest at? Yeah, I don't want that item. So I'm just gonna throw it. Over here. Level 3 done on the Dark Caves. So far, I feel like our items are pretty garbage. We have recharge. We could use that. We don't really need that. Vitality. We could probably throw it in their range. I mean, I could see what these guys are. Intellect, we don't worry about that. Magic mapping, I'll probably use. I won't use this. But these are our stats right now. Oh. Our crit and attack speed's pretty good. So I'm not really worried. Maybe I get our strength up. I'm gonna do the fist pummel. That's gonna be our damage right there. And the claw. It's -3 luck intel, so if we get another claw, it'll be good. However, the burn helps a lot, so just gotta kite these guys, really. It's a scholar. We don't need to use that. The burn helps a lot. I will say that. I don't have anything to throw right there, so I'm not gonna go right there. Here's the mushroom boss. He's a little tricky to fight. What you really want to do is kite him. So if you are range, you can definitely fight this guy. Let's see if he hits this damage. No, not really. So what he does is this little like sonic roll basically. I don't think it'll one-shot you. Oh, took damage. But if you get close to him, he will do a shockwave, so you gotta jump over that. And he does throw boulders, but we killed him, so we're good. Now my health is very low, 16 out of 100. That's very bad. But I think I could have been a little bit more careful. Instead, I was kind of careless. Let's see what the shopkeeper has. Nothing good, so I won't buy. Yeah, we can't really. I mean, I could probably do an item, right? That might work. Yep, it does work. Nice. Just gonna go on to the next level and see. See about our items. So usually any scroll, like any uncurse I might keep. Identify I'm not going to use. Magic mapping I'm not going to use. And this is the reason why I keep these books, is so I can use them for health. I don't really need to use them. I'm not going to use them. So like this item's cursed, so I'm not going to use it. But this item's very good. Translucent skull necklace, strength, dex, intel, luck, defense. So I'm gonna use that. I'm not gonna use this, so we won't have berserkitis anymore. But the bomb, I don't think I'm gonna use the bomb. Just for the sake of this run. This is death protection, vitality, dexterity. This is not bad. But I think I want the more stats. I'm not worried about health at the moment. Because we have 100. Maybe if I was the mage, I'd probably worry about it. And we just went more on our tree talent. So pummel, or fist weapon. We got pummel 3, sustain even longer rounds of pummeling. And usually I try to kill all the minions, really. Sometimes. As the levels not necessarily get harder, it's more like the minions get a little trickier, kind of. So I try not to. I do fight them, like I do. Punch this wall, hit the book. But usually if I'm not playing mage, I don't grab the book. So we got the wisp boss. He's not hard. All you gotta really do is, you know, he has basically where he spreads out his wisp, right? That's one move. And another move is where right now he's gonna throw his wisp, right? So as he's throwing this, right, what I try to do is when I fight him, I try to meet him. I try to have him where I can hit him, right? Because he's constantly moving towards you. You know, I'm just trying to kill these guys. You know, I'm in a bad spot. If I could dodge this, that's nice. If I get lucky, I got a miss. And so as he throws his minions, you know, you basically want to charge at him in the middle, right? You can really kill him fast if you have shocking or ice, I think. Shopkeeper has we have a chest area. So the boss, you know, he's very easy if you have shocking. So I would probably get in the middle, kill him quickly if you have that. If not, you can kill him easily. You just gotta be in the middle and do a lot of damage, right? Right now we're at the shop and I'm gonna buy kindly or kindly leather armor. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, we're not gonna use that. Oh, and I didn't mean to hit the shopkeeper. Let's see what this ring is. I'm gonna use it. But he's pretty easy, right? As long as you have a fast attack speed, you know, you really don't need to worry about the wisp. Just gonna go in here and kill these guys. Sometimes you just go in there and kill them. Sometimes I just, you know, I just go and do it. Yeah, the golem's gonna kill him. Sometimes the golem kills the, I forgot what it's called. It's like the rangers. Not the rangers. It's called the wildling, I think. So it's second level. Got the fairy. There's a day range right here. I'm just gonna throw these items in there. Potion restraint. Got a nice little heal from that. Appreciate it. Defense. I got an enchant, so I'm gonna enchant the rune claw. I'm just gonna throw these items I'm not gonna use. Sometimes it's something random. You can always go on the Vagante wiki and do it, but I'm not worried about it. Sometimes the range kind of screws you over, I ain't gonna lie. I got a regen potion, it's nice. I'm just gonna throw these. I'm not gonna use the arrows. I'm gonna throw those away, and then I like to keep the scrolls. It's our stats right now, and I got fist weapon level 5. I got God Fist. Go with that 3 combos. So that's pretty good. So this shackle right here, that's why we kept this. It's a god curse now. Just gonna go to the shop real quick. Let me see what it gave us. So Ring of Celtiog, see hidden enemies, got straight dex, speed, intel, defense, posting, and I accidentally equipped it. It's a ring though, so these are rings. I think you can equip 2 rings. So we can't use any more rings. I didn't mean to equip it, but it's actually pretty good. You can see hidden enemies. So any enemies that are hiding, you know, you can basically see them on the map if they're not in your vision. And I just took some damage on accident. It's fine. These little wisps, I'm gonna try to get them. The battle axe is pretty good. Now the goal is to not take damage, right? But sometimes you're gonna take damage. So sometimes you're not gonna automatically, you know, one-shot these guys, right? But what that big power fist was, my God Fist, or my fist level 5. Successful combos will allow you to channel energy required for the ultimate punch. So basically, as I combo, you know, the enemies, I believe, with the combo bars I have below me, those little red bars, you know, you basically get a combo. And as you do that, it's basically like a falcon punch. And it's very good. And typically, you know you have a combo when it shows you on the bottom left side where your health bar and stuff is at. And I can use the bow. And I'm not gonna spend any money, but I do want to see where the shopkeeper's at. I think I already went over there, actually, not think about it. Yeah, I think we went there already. We do gotta get the chest though. Typically these wildlings, I try to let them go after me and then I hit them. Spiders, I try to jump on them as much as I can. Just because they like to jump a lot. The wildlings though, they're not hard. But they are annoying because they kind of move a little weird. Alright, guess we're done with that level, so we're just gonna go continue on. Not worried about the shop. I got a decent item. I don't know what this potion is, so I'm just gonna use the identify. And I have gloves. I think I might do these gloves though. This is 2 luck heavy punches, but this one is subtly increase weapon reach, 1 speed, 1 intel, 2 defense. It makes our weapon reach a little farther, just a little bit. I'm gonna put these guys over here. And I got a level, so we're now level 5 with this fist weapon. I think what I might do is strength. I mean, I should do berserk, right? Maybe I'm gonna do berserk. Berserk is pretty good. Now we got Catacombs 1. This is where the real, run starts. It's all about kiting these guys, because in the zombie, the crawler, the hand, basically, that's what it is called. These hands, they'll grab you and basically kill you. What I realized though is, you can kill them, you just gotta let them kind of jump. Oh, and I didn't jump. So what they do is they do a little sparking move, I guess you could say, a little indicator that they're gonna jump. So what you want to do is basically, let them do that, and then boom, they're gonna jump. The shackle, if you need to put any weapons in here. Let's see if they're cursed. Let's gonna see what this is. I like the vitality better. I'm just gonna put these weapons in here. Yeah, see if I get anything useful. I should have done the sword, right? You can see if that goes in there if it needs to. He's gonna jump. I'm gonna attack him. Dexterity, water, resist. Don't want that. Throw these guys in there. Oh, got an axe. Don't need that. High Priest robe. Let's see if it's cursed. It's not. We can use it and see. See, one thing is I don't like losing vitality. That's your health. I think health is very important in this game. Yeah, we don't have any other items to give, so we're just gonna move on. So we got the Bone Dragon boss. He's a little tricky. He's gonna charge, so you gotta jump when he does that. Then he throws out his fire. So as he does that, you definitely want to jump. You want to definitely dodge the fireballs. It's kind of hard, but as he charges, you want to jump, because if not, you're gonna stun. And I got burned a little bit. He's gonna jump again. I wouldn't say he's difficult. If you have big space, you could definitely kill him. And I got him. Nice. He's probably the second easy boss in this area, I would say. He's evasive, so you want to make sure you punch him, so that way they don't stun you. You want the hand to, you don't want the hand to grab you. Let's see what the shopkeeper has. Shopkeeper has unnatural castus, dex, speed, coatable poison, 2 strength, and we're gonna buy it because it's a fist weapon. What do I have for my hand? Gauntlets. These are gloves. Gauntlet strength defense. I can't buy it, so I can't buy any of these, but I'll buy luck. Why not? We're not gonna use the claw anymore just because of the luck until it's not useful. But now we have a castus, so we're actually doing pretty well. I think the wildling class is pretty easy, right? I mean, they're all kind of, once you kind of know how the game works, going through the bosses, it's not necessarily difficult, but sometimes, you know, let's see what this guy is. Dexterity, speed, how fast? Is speed fast? Alright, we're gonna see about these. Super speed. I'm not a fan of these just because it's so fast. I don't want to run into anything and die. But we'll put this right here. Like I was saying, the wildling's not bad. I just think, oh, I should have used the potions. But I think that the once you start knowing how the bosses kind of work, it's pretty easy, right? That's for normal mode. Once you get into hard mode, it's a little trickier. But you just gotta know kind of how the minions work first, I was saying. We got another potion region, so that's good. So the entire time while I'm playing, I'm trying to make sure that I'm not gonna... Okay, I took some damage right there. These spikes are probably the most, you know... These guys, the spikes are definitely the game changer. You know, if you don't... You know, maybe I shouldn't have used that, but it's fine. I didn't kill anything. But like the spikes are definitely, you know, the game changer. Like if you do not, you know, these spikes will one-shot you basically, right? That's probably like the #1 end gamer in my opinion. But this speed is kind of jacking me up. In terms of like wanting to kite these guys. But these spikes right here, they'll one-shot you, right? And so right now we have the boss of spikes. I forgot what it's called. I forgot what the boss is called, honestly. I think it's called the I don't know what it's called, I forgot. Hell or something? But this boss is a little tricky. I think he's the #1 hardest boss in the game, in my opinion. he has one phase where he has 2 of the spiky balls, right? So I got him down on those, but now he has 3. So I think my idea is try to kite him somehow. So as he throws the spiky balls, you go in after attack. When he does this other phase, you know, you go after him. So we killed him pretty easily, thank God. And now the only issue is getting through the whole map. Right? Like I said, you know, these spikes could literally end the game, so I don't want to play it too... I mean, it looks like I'm playing very, you know, careless, right? And I kind of am, at the same time I'm kind of not. Let's see what this is. What is this, a circuit? Circlet? I don't want any of these. So the spikes are only my only issue when I really play. It seems like the speed is doing pretty well for me though. I won't lie to you. And I think this is where the chest is at. I'll try to get these zombies over here. Just kill himself. I won't worry about that zombie. But you can't be too careful. You gotta always, you know, watch where you're going, because you can accidentally go back and forth and then boom, you know, the spikes will kill you. It's an end game. So far the super speed's doing pretty well for me. And we got the other fairies, so that's pretty good. Got 3 fairies, and we're doing pretty good so far. I'm gonna use the identify scroll, see what this is. Berserkeritis. That takes over this. I don't want this. See what this is. Double jump. What's our boots right now? Dex, intel, defense, super speed. I like the double jump though. I mean, we get dex and defense, but we'll lose the dex, but we gain defense. I'm not sure if I want this, but I'm gonna go for it. Let's see what these potions are. Lower luck. Dexterity. I'm not worried about these potions. I don't want them. That's regen potion. I don't need this item, and I'm not gonna grab the item. So we're just gonna upgrade our berserker. Attacks while berserking, steal life, increase berserk duration. Boom. Put the items we're not gonna use right there. I'll just grab that. Alright, catacombs level 3. So we got one more catacombs, we just gotta be careful. There's spikes on top, you gotta be careful. Okay, got some damage. The hand grabbed us, but we gotta be careful. I'm just gonna try to cut the hands and the zombies. Grab a bomb. Just wanna be careful. Play a little slow. Hand grabbed us. I'm not sure how it did. There's a chicken. I think I should go back and see what's over there. Nothing over there. I think I want to wait for this ghost and see where it's at. Got it. Here's the hand. Hit him. Here's the zombie. Zombie, you just want to kite. Okay, let's see what kind of boots these guys have. Vitality, strength, dex. These are way better than what we got, so we're just gonna throw these. I don't need them. I'm thinking putting them in dirt range. I'm not gonna worry about that at the moment. What's that? Border protection, vitality. I like the vitality, so I'm gonna keep it. I think vitality is very important. At the same time, if you know how to like move in the game, maneuver, then I don't think you really have to worry. Me, I'm just gonna grab it because, you know, sometimes I do these silly mistakes. There's a chest. So the last boss is the wizard. Now if I could get this, if I could get these zombies in hand over here, maybe the hand, I might have a better chance of actually trying to kill the wizard. Got the hand. I mean, I got those 2 zombies. Just gonna attack the hand now. Alright, got them dead. So now, we're just gonna pop a potion. Actually, we got no potions. I'm tripping. I'm just gonna attack the wizard now. I'm taking damage. So the wizard likes to summon skeletons. I'm just gonna continue to punch him, and boom, right there, he's dead. I'm not gonna get that chest on top just for my sake of. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna grab it. Bam, got it. Easy. I was gonna say I'm not gonna get it for the sake of myself, but I grabbed it anyway. Sometimes the vase do attack you. They don't attack you. They kind of like magically attack you, right? But that's pretty much the wizard boss right there for you. It's kind of easy. It's very easy. All you gotta do is kind of sit on him and attack him. Sometimes, you know, you gotta kill the skeletons that he leaves. Let's see what this is. Slow. I don't want this. What's this? I'll take this. Defense. 3 defense, like poison resist. This is much better. Got my books. Flame of Pillar. Got these books. I'm just gonna throw this dagger. And that's Catacombs right there for you. I upgraded Berserk. Increased the effect of Berserk. So that's Catacombs. It's pretty... I feel like to me it's probably the hardest one, but at the same time the Rift is actually probably the hardest, just because of certain bosses and certain minions. But let's see, right? Moon Ring. I do have Uncurse, right? Yep. See what the guy has. That's pretty good. But we got no gold. Or poor. I feel like the Rift is pretty difficult in terms of enemies. Like these enemies, they will kind of screw you over. So I try to fight them really one at a time. Especially the mages. The mages have 3 like sets, so it's like fire, ice, and electric. So right now, I think right now we have the behemoth boss. Behemoth boss, you attack the hands and his face. So you attack his hands, he'll go down. What he's gonna do is do a shockwave. So you just want to attack the hand, it's gonna go down. Come away from my pummel. Try to attack his face. He's kind of not hard, I would say. You just kind of have to watch for his hands, right? His face doesn't really do anything. You just gotta watch for the hands. Obviously, I don't see the hand where it's going. I'm just kind of jumping around. But as he jumps, or as the hands go down, I am over here attacking, right? And he's just come down. I'm just gonna hit him. You know, all you want to do is hit his face, right? Constantly jump. Yeah. Oh, I should have been jumping. Took some damage. His left hand, shockwave, got that. His other hand. Oh, nope, same hand. I took 10 damage. How did I take 10 damage from that? It's fine. And he's dead, easily, just like that. So I'm not gonna worry about the sword. And just because, you know, we beat the boss already, I'm gonna just go ahead and, you know, go and, oh wait, too deep. Wait, I'm just gonna go ahead and go to the next level. But look, I got the Repleasant Moon Ring, 2 vitality, 1 speed, 1 luck. I'm gonna go for the vitality just because it's 20 more health. I feel like for me, health is important because sometimes I do bad mistakes and it gets me killed. But sometimes I get lucky, right? But the defense is really good. You gain 8 defense, right? So, but the health though, and I have 5 regen potions, so that's really useful. But that was the behemoth boss. It's kind of simple, right? You gotta punch the hands and then you punch his face. And kind of go from there. So, let's keep going. So far we're on Rift 1. Alright, so this is where the game might get interesting, right? So you have these little guys, right? They basically drop boulders on top of you. And then you have this black Minotaur. You know, the Minotaur. He's gonna try to jump on your head. Now, I think usually that might one-shot. So you don't want him to jump on your head, right? And I'm gonna try to have this guy drop his little boulder. That's what this minion does right here. Minotaur tries to jump on your head, so I'm just gonna use the portal. I forgot what these minions are called, so forgive me. Right. We got an enchant. So we got the mage. I think it's a caster, right? Is what they say, right? But this minion is pretty easy. The one that jumps on the borders, he's pretty easy. You know, basically you go left and right, and he's gonna jump the border and you attack him, right? That's about it. The Minotaur, he's gonna try to jump on your head. So try to get height from him. Just constantly hit him. He has the fairy, so we're gonna grab the fairy. If we survive. So right now, I think this boss is called the Groom. So this boss is pretty interesting, right? So she has like 3 moves she's gonna do. The one is those dives. The second one is gonna be dropping them little slime balls, and the other one's gonna be dropping like these fireballs that bounce, right, and explode. So here's the fireballs. You can see I took some damage. I took a lot of damage from that one. So all you want to do is kind of dodge it. And as she dives, you just want to jump, hit her. Sometimes having height is good. Sometimes having height is not good. And this is where the slimes come out. She's gonna dive. She missed, and we killed it. Nice. So I'm gonna pop potions. I took a lot. I took too much damage from that. I was kind of careless, but I took too much damage from her. Let's see what this guy has. Dragon Slayer gloves. Improve archery. This is pretty good, but I like the defense. Go to the next portal. I forgot. I think that's like called the Groom or something like that. I don't know. I'm just gonna try to fight these guys one at a time. Usually I try to go in and out on these guys because they could literally just, you know, zap you, you get stunned, and you're dead. But this is normal mode. So far, normal mode's kind of easy. Once you get used to the game and you get used to seeing what the minions do, they get a little easier on how you hit them and attack them, right? So we're just gonna open the chest, see what we get. Get poison. Got some robes. I'm gonna grab the fairy. but you know, honestly, some of the classes are very different. Like the Houndmaster, I think it's probably the hardest one, but probably a good one. I just don't know how to use it that well. The Wildling's pretty good. I mean, they're all good. It's just kind of how do you, you know, you level up them and the RNG you get. So let's see what this is. We got speed. We got strength, speed, defense. This is nothing, so we don't want that. I'm just gonna drop these items, get my strength up. I'm gonna put the poison on. Wait, that's lower poison. I'm tripping. This is the poison. We're just gonna level up. So we're on Berserk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we got Fist Weapon level 5. So I think now I'm just gonna upgrade my Vitality for health. And now I'm just gonna put these books right here, keep them, and go to the next rift, Rift 3. So as far as I know, the last boss is the Rift. We got 2 Minotaurs, try to attack it. Try to attack it one at a time. You just want to be careful when you jump on him. Constantly hit him. He's dead. I feel like in the Rift, the enemies that give me the issue are the casters, right? The Minotaur doesn't really give me an issue, I would say. I think he can one-shot you though, so you want to be careful. But I think if you have border protection, you could kill him. I don't know. I feel like sometimes it's a chance. Like if he hits you in the right spot, you know, boom, right? So this is the Black Knight. He's kind of easy, right? He's gonna do what a knight regularly does. He's gonna do a side swipe sword. You just want to jump over it. Then he's gonna do overhead. You want to jump over that right there. I think you want to jump over it, but you also want to move in to where he can't hit you. And that's the Black Knight right there for you. That's the mages. I don't want to try to die from the mages. Mages, I feel like they give me the most issue. Then we have this bungee cord. Not the bungee cord, the pogo stick boss. I'm gonna use the light for more health. Just because I don't need anything that these guys offer me anymore. Because we already killed the boss. I just want to see what's in the chest. I'll grab the book. I like the Wildling. I think the Wildling's nice. Sometimes it seems like a little hectic, right? Now, if you're ranger, you could definitely just, you know, use your arrows and just one-shot these guys. That's my recommendation. If you feel like you're gonna die, just then just do that. You know what I mean? And you know what? Sometimes you don't even have to fight the guys. You know, you could just move on to the next. You know, you don't have to fight these guys. I'm not gonna worry about this shop anymore. Just because the next world is the last one, or not the next world, the next one is the boss. And there we are. So now we're done with the rift. I was rift through, got all fairies. We're just gonna use identify and see what we get. I'm just gonna throw these potions away. I'm just gonna use all these books, increase my strength, use all these books. Berserkeritis. This is two vitality. This is pretty good, but we get 1 strength, 2 dex. We get no defense though. I'm gonna take this just because we've been having this. Just gonna throw my scrolls. These are our stats right now. Attack speed, crit high, strength is alright, melee. Just gonna do more vitality. I feel like strength and melee are kind of the same, I guess. But this is the last boss, you know, with 3 question marks. I think this is the Lost Adventure. And this is what we're looking at for our stats. This is our items. Nothing crazy. This is my tree, fist weapon, got berserk 5. And I'm just gonna fight this guy. He's probably gonna laser beam. Oh, fire. Try to dodge these guys. You know, you want to dodge him on the bottom. I'm just gonna punch him. You don't want to get zapped by this. That's a laser beam. I'm just gonna use another heal. He's gonna use the ice. Nope. The shock. This is probably the one you really want to be careful with. You don't want to get hit by this. You don't want to get hit by this either. And I'm already getting hit by it. You just want to kind of stand in the middle, really. Oh, I'm taking too much damage. And I killed him. That easy, right there. So there's a couple things you want to be careful with. This the laser beam, the shock, the fishes, the ice. There's a little things you want to be careful with, but that was WILDLING right there for y'all. I think the WILDLING's pretty good. It's definitely like a speed run kind of. Felt like a speed run, but at the same time, you know, there's so many bad mistakes you could do. But if you play careful, you could definitely win, beat the game. But I'm just gonna skip this, just so I could see, or so I could just show you guys what I got. Which I got nothing but in terms of my items. I feel like the WILDLING is very good. Though I don't think you get him first. I think you have to unlock him. You have to beat the game. We got vitality, luck, got the necklace, got boots, double jump. I totally forgot about that. Got the cases. Our case is pretty good. Got lucky on that one. Crusader gloves, increased weapon reach, kingly leather armor, strength, speed, defense. Got the ring of Celtiok. This is very good. Got a curse too. Repleasant moon ring, vitality. I didn't use the arrows. These are my stats. And this is normal mode. It's pretty easy. But I think next I'm going to try to do an orb run on the normal mode and then go hard mode. But that was the WILDLING for you. I'm not going to do Ranger. I'm not going to do Ranger. I mean, I'm not going to... Oh, I'm tripping. I say Ranger, Rogue. But I'm going to do probably one of these classes. I am going to do one of these classes on Orb normal. Just so that I can show you guys what it is. But other than that, hopefully you guys have a good day and enjoy the video.